man, I don't know, bro. I don't know if you will miss watching my reaction videos, but me, I miss making them. What's up, man? Today we have, finally, bro, someone has sat down to document a Ghanaian crime story. But I literally watch crime stories all the time on YouTube, and then I've never come across a Ghanaian crime story. Okay, I've seen the Atahi one, but I've not watched it yet. I mean, I know it. Yeah, I know it. Not entirely, but then I know a bit of it. But like real Ghanaian stories, let's say there's been a serial killer, I've forgotten his name, Charles something Kwanzaa or something. Is it Charles Kwanzaa or Richard Kwanzaa? I've forgotten. There's been a serial killer who once stayed at Atenta. Someone should sit down and document that. Crime stories, Johnson Combien, damn nodding criminal. Ata Agi. That one too. People should sit down. I don't want to mention more names. I'm just mentioning the ones people know, the ones you people know. Today we have John Ackah Blay Miezah. It sounds like Ackah Blay Miezah. Today we have John Ackah Blay Miezah and then Chronica. Chronica did this. Shout out to Chronica, man. God bless you. I've always wanted to watch a Ghanaian crime story, but who is alive to make them? Finally, Mr. Chronica has done it for us. Shout out to Chronica, man. God bless you, bro. In 3, 2, 1, let's go straight into it, man.
Ackah Blay Miezah is often considered the biggest scammer in the history of Ghana.
Scammer!
However, his victims were not the ordinary Ghanaians, but rather American citizens, a couple of people from London and South Korea, and also...
Bro, why you go scam? Why would you scam a South Korean? Crazy, man. Let's go.
The government of Ghana. Oh yeah, a whole government of Ghana. Hi, I'm Chronica, and I tell the untold stories about amazing personalities in Ghana. And today, we are diving into the rise and fall of John Ackah Blay Miezah.
John Ackah Blay Miezah.
It all started somewhere in 1972 when John Ackah Blay Miezah was returning to Philadelphia from Ghana. Blay Miezah checked into this high-class expensive hotel as a Ghanaian diplomat. But few days later, the hotel manager will get Blay arrested when he discovered that the Ghana embassy is refusing to pay the hotel bills because Blay Miezah...
Hotel bills. Bro, his accent sounds so original. I like this one. I like it, to be honest. I like this one.
Miezah is not a diplomat as he claimed to be. Moreover, Blay Miezah himself could neither afford to pay the $2,700 hotel bills nor the cost.
Bro, in 1992, $2,700, $2.7K. Bro, you know how much that is? Crazy.
But fine. Therefore, he was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment at the Greater Fort State Prison. Inside the prison, John Ackah Blay Miezah got close to the prison chaplain and told him a story about how Dr. Nkrumah has entrusted him with a huge secret assignment. Before we dive into the secret assignment, let's quickly look into something that happened back in 1966.
1966 was when Dr. Nkrumah was overthrown from the Ghanaian presidency or from the Ghanaian government. So that was when the first republic was overthrown. Yeah, 1966 until 1969. I'm not here to do history.
Now, in case you didn't know, the Ghanaian masses joyfully celebrated when Dr. Nkrumah was overthrown in a coup d'etat led by the National Military and Police Force with backing from the Civil Service and the American CIA. Yes, Ghanaians celebrated because they fully bought into the various propagandas made against Nkrumah by the coup plotters. One of the propaganda was,
I hope you know Kwame Nkrumah wasn't entirely the good person everyone thinks he is. Sorry, he is. I don't know if you will know this, but he wanted to make the country a one-party state. I feel like a one-party state would have helped the country, but I mean, it's a democratic country. When you turn the country into a one-party state, you are just going to turn the country into another Libya.
was that Kwame Nkrumah has stolen huge sums of gold and money belonging to the nation and hidden them in foreign countries all for himself, whilst the masses are suffering.
Kwame Nkrumah in times everybody suffer.
Into the huge secret assignment, Ackah Blay Miezah flipped the propaganda script upside down and told the prison chaplain, Reverend James Edward Woodruff, that Kwame Nkrumah did not actually steal Ghana's gold for his personal gains, but he rather invested the gold into various trust funds across the world so that he would use the profits to develop Ghana. According to Blay Miezah, he was with Kwame Nkrumah in Romania, and just before Kwame Nkrumah would pass away, he gave him all the access codes and instructed him to unlock and retrieve the gold, which was then worth over $22 billion for the development of Ghana. But now, there is a problem. Blay Miezah say he does not have the financial resources to travel around the world to process and unlock the funds. So anyone who can assist him financially to unlock the gold will be rewarded tenfold. So,
bro, it's a living movie. Bro, you are in prison and you're... What?
the chaplain, Reverend James, would help get Ackah Blay Miezah out of prison by paying the court fine for him, and then connect him to one Robert Ellis, a construction company owner. Robert Ellis would help Blay Miezah establish an office for what he called the Omang Ghana Trust Fund. He told people that if you invest in the Omang Ghana Trust Fund, your money will be doubled in tenfold after they have successfully unlocked the gold Kwame Nkrumah invested for Ghana. For instance, if you invest $1,000, your tenfold reward would be $10,000. And if you invest $100,000, you are looking at $1 million US. Fast forward, the date for the investors to receive their tenfold reward arrived.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but this sounds like a movie, I swear God, bro.
Blay Miezah explained to the investors that the gold and money that were in 16 different banks across the world has been successfully consolidated into 5 banks. But the process for the next step has become more challenging, so he would need additional money and time to complete the process. Obviously, some of the investors will put in more money. Others will also bring in their friends and relatives to invest so that Blay Miezah can get more money to complete the process. The new date will arrive and Blay Miezah will cook up a new story and promise investors 20-fold rewards if they will bring in new investors on board.
Mr. Bradley, my word is better.
This is Ponzi, bro. This is Ponzi scheme. This is typical Ponzi. He will tell you, oh, do this. I'm inviting you to my company. Refer 10 other people, and they will multiply your money. This is where it's, I'm not sure this is where it started, but I am joining this story. Sorry.
And my bond. When I promise you that after giving me $100,000, I'll give you $1 million, I will never disown it.
That's your word.
That is my word. And
better than your bond.
Oh yes.
As you may have already noticed, Blay Miezah have appetites for expensive and luxury hotels. But do you know what else Blay Miezah have high appetite for?
No.
Local Ghanaian dishes like fufu no chenkwan, Brazilian pise no onye kontomire abom with Kobe papabi.
Go there, baby. Oh, why is this
So,
that?
he traveled around the world, chilled in expensive hotels,
Chilling.
but he never ate the hotel food because he had his own personal chef from Ghana following him around and cooking delicious Ghanaian dishes for his enjoyment.
This guy is rich.
Blay Miezah never ran out of stories to get more money from more investors. He even promised some of the investors that he will give them government contracts in Ghana. But 15 years on, and some investors would run out of patience for the stories and reports to the authorities.
By 1986, Barry Ginsburg had had enough. He filed a complaint with the district attorney's office here in Philadelphia, claiming that Blay Miezah and his American associate Robert Ellis had defrauded him and a group of other investors of nearly $2 million.
A warrant was issued for the arrest of Blay Miezah, but he was already out of Philadelphia and he was back to Ghana. However, his partner Robert Ellis was arrested and prosecuted. In Ghana, Blay Miezah was also arrested and prosecuted for using the image of Nkrumah and Ghana to commit international financial crimes, and he was sentenced to death.
Bro, imagine scamming someone with the name of Nkrumah, bro. You are a legend, I swear to God, bro. Someone who died in 1972. And then you are using his name to scam people in 1992. Crazy, bro. That's crazy. You must be a genius to do that.
But this is where the story gets interesting.
Talk to me.
Have you subscribed to the channel? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let's continue. Whilst in prison awaiting his execution, Blay would successfully prove to the authorities and government that he indeed have the funds in a bank in London, and seriously, he has to bring the money home to the government as soon as possible before the money enters into the wrong hands. However, there was a problem. Blay Miezah is declared a wanted man in London. So, for him not to be arrested in London, the Ghana government had to issue some type of diplomatic passport for him. But before the passport will be given to Blay Miezah, there were a couple of conditions set for him, including but not limited to that this is now official government assignments. Therefore, government officials, including police, will follow him to London, and also he can no longer attach Nkrumah's name to this assignment. So, will Blay Miezah accept the diplomatic passport with these conditions?
Our former president has no involvement in the fund. Has no involvement in the fund.
Even with government officials following him up and down across London, it seems Ackah Blay Miezah never ran out of stories and excuses for his investors who were pulling him left, right, center for their money.
I'll be able to prove this week that I'm worth billions.
And finally, the day for Blay Miezah to receive the money eventually arrived.
He'd heard from his banks, he said, that at long last the funds were released and he could now pay out all those millions he owed.
So, the Ghana government officials, including the police, followed him to the bank, and after a few minutes of talking to different workers in the bank individually, John Ackah Blay Miezah vanished. Oh yeah, for the vanishing. Turns out he escaped through the washroom window. To cut the long story short, Blay Miezah was later on arrested again, put under house arrest in Ghana until his death. Whilst many people see John Ackah Blay Miezah as a big scammer, other people also see him as a hero for outsmarting the whites. What do you also think? Let us discuss in the comments section.
Nigga, I don't think anything, bro. Why didn't you tell us the story? I want to see how he was arrested again. Oh. Anyway, man, W video, man. I swear to God. I swear to God, this guy is a genius, bro. How can you use Nkrumah's name to do your Ponzi, to do your scam? Someone who died in 1972. Come on now, dog. It's like me using Atamios's name to do my scam. Atta Mills died somewhere around 2012, and I'm using his name to scam people in 2024, 12 years later. Oh, maybe he was a government official. I don't know. I need to read about this guy. Anyway, man, thank you for watching, man. Shout out to Chronicle for making this video. We need more of this, Mr. Chronicle. And thanks for watching. If you are not going to come out to this channel, subscribe, man. Subscribe. Don't mind me, but subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I'm in the bando, living like a psycho, kill it like a Rambo. Now I'm in the jungle, living like a lion, doing the action.